So, not too long ago, I was a dumb, stupid kid that would play video games blissfully unaware of how they're actually developed and what you can and cannot feasibly do in them. Thus, whenever someone else would come around and tell me about something that you can definitely do in a game that totally wasn't just a fake thing they made up to waste my time, I'd be pretty excited. I think this experience is something a lot of people can relate to, and considering the countless amount of stories of people actually believing a Sasquatch that was in the woods in GTA San Andreas, or that Luigi was really unlockable in Super Mario 64 because of a super blurry plaque texture in the middle of a fountain. No, genuinely, what does this even say? It's just actually unintelligible. I can only see El Israel 2401 because it's been beaten into my head that that's what the sign definitely says, and not anything else. People even believed that an ultra rare mythical Pokemon was just hiding under this completely random truck. Little did they know that it was just the first instance of Game Freak just releasing a Pokemon through a special limited time real life event. Speaking of Pokemon rumors though, one that I actually believed in, and honestly still believe in somewhat, is that pressing or holding any button while catching a Pokemon would actually increase my chances for it being caught. I remembered the exact moment that some kid told me about it, and how it definitely worked, and it blew my mind when I just so happened to use my next Pokeball to catch a Pokemon, and it was definitely because I was rapidly spamming the A button, and not because it was Pokeball 89 out of the 112 I had available to use. A rumor I also managed to fall for was Jirachi being on the moon in Pokemon Emerald. This video ruined a week of my life. I spent nearly all of my time trying to follow the steps perfectly, especially because at the time they seemed simple enough to accomplish. Get a Latios or Latias that's level 67 to 100, talk to this girl, talk to the scientist, talk to the White Rock 4 to 6 times, then after restarted, go to the scientist again. Must he said the level of Latios/Latias depending on launched? Okay, you know what? Maybe in hindsight I just really was that stupid. Wow. Regardless, every single time it didn't work, I'd rewatch the video and just assume I was doing it wrong. Like, towards the end of the video titled How to Catch Jirachi in Pokemon Emerald Without Cheat, he literally opens up an emulator drop-down menu and disables cheats. I'm shocked to this day that I ever believed this would actually happen in-game. Honestly, this entire genre of video somehow managed to get me every single time. Old, low-quality, 4:3 aspect ratio, Windows Movie Maker editing, and whatever music either from their playlist or auto-decided by YouTube that was put in the background. Bonus points if any of the text on screen that shows up is just completely illegible due to a mixture of low quality and god-awful font choice. I think a great example of this is the Golden Warthog tutorial, which I absolutely fell for as a kid. To be completely fair to 10-year-old me, the simple steps of blow up the right ghost, blow up every single explosive, get the carbine, shoot the hippo 6 times, break all the glass, and then finally blowing yourself up on the metal beam seemed like a completely fair trade to ride around in a Golden Warthog. Something that also always got to me were these videos on the Halo 2 soundtrack that showed the backwards vocals hidden on some of the tracks. 10-year-old me was blown away at these videos, and I remember theorizing and reading rumors online about all the things that this mendicant bias character would be doing in Halo, and that he might even be someone that's actually in the game. Then like 5 years later, I learned it was just some lore they put in, and it doesn't have much of a real effect on any of the games at all. It seems that the overarching similarity for a lot of these fake rumor videos was just general low quality and somewhat random but slightly believable steps that seemed like a fair trade-off for what you were going to get. The last time this strategy ever really worked on me was back when Herobrine was a thing. It's not that I believed all of the videos specifically, or that some gold structure with netherrack on top of it would spawn him. There were like 1 or 2 I actually believed, okay? But it was more that Minecraft was so new to me, and I just didn't know anything about it yet. And with the fact that the worlds were essentially infinite, anything could have been possible. If you're in an infinite world with mobs like zombies and creepers and villagers, why couldn't there be a mob that acts exactly like a player? It also didn't help that Minecraft patch notes included him as a running joke every single update, and that sometimes the random world generation led to some extremely weird things that made you think it only could have been dug out or built by a real person. Now, if I had to admit to still believing any video game rumor like an absolute idiot, it has to be whatever is going on with Mount Chiliad in GTA 5. The GTA series as a whole has always had pretty out there and iconic Easter eggs, but whatever is going on with the Mount Chiliad mystery is so absolutely insane that I just don't understand what is even supposed to be at the end, or where the current state of the mystery is even at, or how you'd even go about solving it. To try and summarize it to the best of my ability, be warned though this is going to be extremely abridged and some things are going to probably be wrong, but the Mount Chiliad mystery started in 2013 when the game first came out with this mural. This mural is probably responsible for ruining a countless number of people's lives. Basically, this mural describes the mountain itself, key positions on the mountain with other paintings, and subtle hints as to whether around the time that supernatural things could happen. Eventually, people also found that this viewing platform had the words "come back when your story is complete." So, people completed the game, beat the Bigfoot mission, and then found out that if you go to the top of the mountain at a certain time in the night while it's thundering and raining with Franklin, you would see a UFO at the top of the mountain. And then that was really it for a while, for actually moving the mural along. Eventually, Rockstar added new content in the re-releases of the game that related to Bigfoot and somewhat generally related to Mount Chiliad, but we still have no clue what the alien egg means, how the UFO at the bottom of the mountain is supposed to happen at all, and what the point of the jetpack symbol is, especially because people thought that was the whole reward for the mystery in the first place. Then Rockstar just released a jetpack in a GTA Online update, so we're back to square one, essentially. I can only hope that the PS5 and Xbox Series X re-releases finally solve the rumors, because I think I'm going to go insane if they don't. Especially because almost every single update to GTA Online answers like maybe one thing and then introduces an infinite number of new questions. Yet somehow I'm still so interested in this thing. I still watch videos about it, as if it's going to change anything or answer any questions that haven't already been answered. I know it's completely and utterly pointless, but why does the UFO show up? And what does the alien egg or the jetpack or the X's have to do with unlocking the mystery? And what's with all the paintings and secrets scattered around that one room in the Doomsday Heist? There's just so many things I want answered that I will probably always keep checking in on it every now and then until it's been truly resolved. At this point though, I'm nearly convinced that the entire thing was set up by Rockstar either as a long-running joke so they could see people freak out about this for a while, or as just a way for GTA YouTubers to continue supporting themselves in the holy shit 8-year gap in GTA content. Oh my god, and that's probably not going to end for another 3 to 4 years. Oh, I am so sorry, GTA YouTubers. How have you been living? At the end of the day, video game rumors are a constant and probably never-ending phenomenon. As long as people are making mysteries or creating fake videos on YouTube, there will always be rumors about things happening in video games. While it's something that's definitely happening a lot less now, since you can just data mine whatever you want to find in video games anyway, there will always be new games that become the subject of rumors. What I can say for sure, however, is that you should always look at any video game rumors with a grain of salt. Unless, of course, those rumors happen to be about a game where Disney characters like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy go on adventures that feature Final Fantasy characters, because how are these real? How are there so many of them? Like, look at some of these titles. Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance, Kingdom Hearts 358 divided by 2 days, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts X, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. What is going on?